Okay, so my name is Alejandro García Garrido. I am 13 years old. I am from Alcáceres, and I'm from Spain. I'm living in Cáceres, and I am in lockdown in my home with my brother and my mother. I have been in a lockdown, I think, since I think almost 2 months, and well, it is very strange to be here, no, in this house. Okay, so how are adults dealing with it? Are the adults in your life coping with the situation? Well, in my opinion, my fathers, I am living with my mother, but I can see my father via FaceTime. They are acting in a responsible way because they only go out 3 times per week. No, no, sorry, 3 weeks, 3 weeks by 3 weeks. So, in my opinion, they always are respecting the recommendations, and we in my house we are cleaning our hands daily. I it is 5 minutes per one person clean her hands. So in my opinion, we are doing right. And well, um, do you feel the media is answering questions and concerns? No, in my opinion, no, because if people want to know, because I know what people want to know, it's that we want to know how much people is dying, how much people is being healthy from have past it, how much people has been infected, when approximately this is gonna to end, because it's very difficult to know it, but we don't want to know how much gloves they are sending to Spain, because um, in my opinion this is no necessary. We can't do anything with this information. Learning from this lockdown, do you think this is a situation we might learn from? Yes, because in my opinion, we are learned that no country is ready for this situation, for this kind of situation. The economy would be changing, and we can see that dolphins have returned to Italy. Well, um, the tax of pollution has decreased. We have to learn that this method of life, well, obviously can we can go outside and do things, but for example, this situation will learn that we have all we need in the market that is next to your house. You don't have to take the car, it's not necessary. Well, what kind of lesson might we learn from this situation? Well, I said in the last question, no, that we have we have not the necessary to take the car for anything, that we are not prevail from this situation. Well, the future. Do you think your life is going to change after this? If you think so, in what do you think it will change? Well, in my opinion, it will not change a lot, but it will change because we will appreciate, valorate the things we have, and in my opinion, because we are like in this, well, it's as person in this four wall, and you have things to do obviously, but it's not the same. You are not with your friends and relatives. Okay, do you think the world is going to change after this? If you think so, in what way do you think will change? Well, mm, it depends in the country. Some countries will change, will have things we need to from if there is another situation like this, but I think others will be like that. that they don't care, and we will be the same. What do you think would have to change from the country to be better prepared next time? Well, in markets to have mm, better healthy, so sanity, and to respect the well, it's complicated because I don't know anything about this, but in my opinion, to respect the distances. What would you like to do on the first day? Straight the street really, yes. Um, I I would I would hack the one of the most important persons in my life, that is one of my friends, and well, it would be like the heaven. It would be precious. Ways of coping. What helps you cope the situation? Would you have any suggestion for people who are not coping so well? Um, I didn't go outside. I am a kid; it's illegal in this situation. But people, adults that are going, in opinion, go the less times if if necessary to the market, because you only are doing the things that this situation will be more and more. So, experience of school at home. What it's like to have school at home? Well, it's very comfortable because I can do it in pajama or in this kind of clothes. It's very comfortable. What do you think your school has got right about the way that he'll deal with the sudden change? Well, they do like they send the homework for the week, and we do it. In my opinion, it's a good way because you can organize, and for example, then for this you don't have homework. It's just this and anymore. So, what do you think it could be improved? In my opinion, it is perfect. Um, Worry and fear. What are you concerned about the general situation? Well, it's difficult to say. Well, some friends are losing love people, and well, it's very difficult to they to their that. For me, no, because all my relatives are staying in their houses. They are not going outside, so I'm not worried about that. What your concerns personally? Well, nothing, anything. Sorry. Ways of coping. What helps you cope with the situation? I have a lot of things to do in my house. I am not bored at any time. I am changing places in my room. Well, it's very comfortable. I repair this lamp so it lights again. It was broken. So I have a lot of things to do. I don't get bored. So ignorance and uncertainty. Is there anything you don't understand that you had like to understand better? No, no, there is no nothing. I think that I understand all. What would you ask an expert on viruses or pandemics? What's the way of killing this virus? How is the vacuum going? No. What would you ask a psychologist? What's the best way to deal with it without getting crazy? Mm, what would you ask an economist? How would be the economy like that? Because well, it's I don't know anything about economy, so I don't think I could ask anything. What do you ask yourself? Myself. if I have learned something about that and my person, myself, my if I have changed to better, if I this period have tell me to know more about me, well, it's daily life in lockdown. What's weekday under lockdown? Well, we have a routine. To 9:30, I do homework until 2:30. And I have a break in the middle to 11:30 to 12 o'clock. So I am okay. And then after lunch, I see a chapter of my favorite series. I do FaceTime with friends. I read some books and I play games. How is the house? What's weekend day under lockdown? Well, it's like a longest evening after lunch. Um, how are you also in your housework? Well, my brother and me, we clean the dust and we prepare the rooms for our cleaning robot. So and we each day uh, we prepare the table to eat. So it's well organized our housework. Mm, freedom. Are you free? Do you feel free? Yes, because I can do anything in my house. I have a terrace, so I go and I can see the sun, the fresh air, and because I do exercise all days, I don't feel like weak or uh, I forgot the word. Mm, fancy, yes. Mm, in what ways are you less free than before? Like, well, obviously I can't go out and I must be very careful with the things I touch. In what ways are you just free as before? I can do anything in my house. In what ways do you think your situation is different from being in prison? In prison, you are doing forced work. The food is not like at home. Uh, I have things to do like I have books, video games. I can do FaceTime. I do homework, housework, and sport. So it's different. Yes. Can you imagine living like this for a whole year? What? Yes, I would think it would be. It would not be anything. In summer, it would be worst because I would not have my swimming pool, but it will not care. We are here, and we are safety here. We have no things to worry. We are good. Is there anything that you are doing that makes you feel free under lockdown? Yes, when I read, I go to the world I feel freely, and I have virtual reality glasses. So when I play the games, it's like when I play video games, it's like all the world go out, and I am in the fantasy world. It's it's I feel free. Well, I have finished, so I think I think it's all. So goodbye.